Hello again, friends. Welcome back to twitch.tv/TrooperBerry. And welcome back to our continued slow walking of the Darkwalker. In preparation
hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
For next month's... I even forget what the name of it, but yeah, in preparation for next month's tournament. Also, hey, Nerdy Tokyo, good to see you. Yeah, so quick reminder, if you missed the previous stream, the idea behind this next tournament is, rather than speed run the Darkwalker challenge, you're slow running it. You're supposed to maximize your time in the challenge. So, yeah, basically, we're the opposite of the way we usually deal with it. But how's things, Nerdy Tokyo? You doing all right? It is officially typhoon season here, and we got what is it, Typhoon Newell in the neighborhood. I think it's supposed to make landfall about 100 kilometers up the coast from us, but it's still going to be pretty wet and wild here. Matter of fact, I can already feel the building swaying in the wind. So, if I'm increasingly distracted as the stream goes on, that's why. You just got home from the Omiya Bayern game, really? Was that lined up before Omiya drank the Red Bull Kool-Aid? I would assume so. Like, such things don't tend to come together quickly. And I will never call them whatever Red Bull Omiya fighting or whatever. They'll always be Omiya Ardija to me. The team fighting squirrels. Oh, it's the women's teams. Okay, that makes more sense. I said that'd be a very particular choice by Bayern to go for Omiya. Just RB Omiya. Okay, so in the RB route. Well, again, I think I have at least 2 Omiya scarves that are blue and orange, and they will always be blue and orange in my heart. Okay. Right, so when we left off, we got to Bleak Inlet. Yeah, we spawned in DP, and then we did the usual thing, went through Crumbling, went through Coastal, we did the Ravine Goat, and we mostly pulled off the Bleak Goat down from the radio hut. So now we're on the bridge. Now we got to leave, and it's almost nailed on. We're going to encounter some Timbies on the way out, but at least we have a revolver now. Kurnica is mostly the blue with orange accents. All right. Actually, it looks very good. Okay, so they didn't do like the city football group thing where everyone suddenly has to be sky blue. All right. I'll give them credit for that. Excuse me. All right. Well, let's jump back in, and then we'll take stock of where we are. Okay, and instantly the audio is getting all weird, which to be expected, I suppose. Okay, we're fully rested. We are, well, yeah, yeah, the pants could do with a bit of a touch-up. Do we have time? 30 minutes? I think so. Let's try. Okay, good. Like that. Oh, and yeah, so that ward went right down. Okay, so we're 25%, so what we want to do is we want to crank up that meter as much as possible, just to try to, again, extend our time. Although spending more time in Bleak Inlet is not my favorite thing in the world. I do have a goodly amount of coffee. Oh yeah, we're carrying around this MRE. We should probably be eating through that. Yeah, we actually have a decent amount of heavy food. So we could work through that. Okay, yeah, our revolver is actually in okay condition. And we have a silly amount of flares. We have 3 full cans of spray paint. Alright, so what are we going to do? Well, I think we'll take the usual route. Now, we'll go up the frozen delta, and we'll leave via the muskeg. Oh, actually, that one is better. 1%, but still. Okay. Oh, right. We got to remember we got to pick up the bedroll as we go. I think there's often a coat in that overturned trailer over there. We might pop in there to see if we can grab that, because there's a good chance it'll be better than. Well, it'll almost certainly be. Okay, God. The way the game is hiccuping and hitching, it makes me a little nervous. And I wonder why, because, like, I haven't had these kind of performance issues with TLD in a long time. And it's not like there's been an update. Okay, that's probably the fire going to go out. Nope, almost. Wait, use the time before the Darkwalker arrives to prepare. Pretty sure D-Dubs is already out and about. Hey, Martian, welcome in. You take your dad for his operations, and now you're sitting waiting for the. Oh, ooh. I hope everything's okay. But you're good to see you as always, Martian. Okay, ward's down. And it looks like... well... That could... Okay, yeah, it is there. Good, good, good.
This'll come in handy.
Oh, and it's absolutely outstanding. He'll be fine. Okay. Good to hear. Also, hey, Bumblebee, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing all right. Everyone's weekend's going good. Okay, no, nothing there. I don't think we need that. Anything interesting? Guess I'll take a soda. I will not take a revolver, rifle round, because we're not going to be doing the rifle. You're putting up tents at the church camp this morning. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Although it sounds like D-Dub might be close. And now we'll take the coastal route, try to avoid getting the attention of the cannery timbies. And you finish your crochet waiting for him to go in. Oh, nice. What were you crocheting? Okay, there we go. Because it's his act of love making sure his wife's tent is set up before she spends 2 weeks with the kids. Ah. And of course we're walking into the wind, going out of the zone because of course. It's just, the game knows. The game always knows. You drove down to Hamilton for Fibertron today. Oh, is it one of the what kind of event is that? Had a big national wake at 1 a.m. Oh dear. Nice to be able to catch us. Well, we're glad to have you, even though if you are unfortunately awake at 1 a.m. Yeah, I do. I know the feeling. This summer has been unusual in that it's like, it's always hot here in the summer. Hot in summer. Go figure. But like this year, for some reason, like the heat has been particularly ruinous on my sleep schedule, and it's like, okay, well, D-Dubs is at the bridge now. But yeah, it's like the heat has been like genuinely messing with my sleep this time. So I've been finding myself waking up at like, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, and not because I wanted to watch the World Cup. It just I found myself up at that time, so I figured, what the hell? I might as well watch the World Cup. Okay, matches? Matches. Okay, we'll take a quick peek in here. Honestly, we are laden with soda.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Nope, that is not needed. Nope. Nope. Sure. That's heavy. Let's not. Okay, how do I want to do this? Like, he's on his way. We are, 44%. That's actually higher than I expected. All right, let's get moving. It's an annual wool fiber. Okay, I wondered if it tied into that interest of yours. More yarn than fleece this year. The pocket, the hidden history of women's. Oh, interesting. Hey, you have to let us know how that is. Whether you think it's one you would recommend. Okay. Looking for Timbies. Looking for Timbies. Oh yeah, we got some. I love that we have some crafty folk hanging about between like Martian and Bumblebee and Andrea. But yes, please, share all the photos on the Discord. That is there for everyone's consumption. Okay. Don't. Nope, no, those are tree stumps. Okay, there's that. Oh, I hate this bit. Careful. Now, you also got to remember, because the challenge uses the new spawns. Yep, Cape Timby spotted. Like, the bear can also be over here. So let's be mindful as we go. But yeah, Timby spotted off of that way, so we're going to go this way. Okay, and then we got the timer in the bottom left. That means that we have hit 50% on the old fog timer. Now, question: can we? Because getting off the frozen delta without having to constantly deal with weak ice is a challenge. And like things that look like they should be solid are in fact not. But for once, we thread the needle. Okay. Oh well. Oh right, we also got to watch out for the moose as we leave. Well, okay. Good. Yeah, the moose is probably in the birch forest over there, if it is up. Trying to think what's the best way to go here. How about straight? Okay, straight works. Yeah, this is a sort of a dead world. How so? Okay. Run, run, run. Okay, no, we're fine. Like dead world in what way? Like it's just us and the Darkwalker? Oh no, there are. Yeah, there's wildlife too. Because like I've been moose stomped while trying to get away from D-dubs in the HRV basin. That was not the least bit helpful. Okay, yeah, we went. Oh, actually, we want to go straight. Okay, I was way farther to the right than I thought. Fuck's sake! Fuck's sake! That's what I was afraid of. Oh, you think there was wild? Ah, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, there is. I mean, you technically you can hunt, and then like there are wolves and bears and timbies. No cougar, thankfully. God, wouldn't that be the capper? But thankfully the the challenge was made before the cougar was in the game, so Hinterland just didn't include it, which honestly, fine. Now, okay, yeah, there's the wolf carcass, so that tells us this is the way out. Moose shot will be rough. Can you okay? Normally, no, but you can do it if you use a stim, like same way you can sprint with a broken ankle or a sprained ankle, but you have to cut your pack weight down to like 14, 15 kilograms, because that is the reason our long run still exists. You know, purely because I basically stripped Astrid down to the basics and had her, a stim climb out of the HRV basin and had to save them because I went in with no painkillers and there weren't enough rose hips there to make the teas to heal the broken ribs. So if we hadn't done that, that would have been the end of the run, and I would have been ever so salty. Okay, so this is worth 5 hours. We're currently at 63%. I just want to see real quick, which zone is this connected to? It's still connected to Bleak, so we can't like run the clock all the way out without risking getting caught in the toxic fog on the way to the Musket. But what we can do is we'll take a probably sleep for 3. There we go. So grab that. We'll do some last minute prep. Yeah, we're up to 65%. Here. No, we're not that hungry. Well, here, let's start eating through that. That's a half a kilogram. You're gonna head off. You're trying to save your data and battery. Totally fair, Martian. Appreciate you dropping in. All the best to you and your family. Hope the surgery passes as smoothly as possible. 45 minutes. Can we do that? How much cloth do we have? 6. Okay, we'll try. Nice. Oh, Ward is just about gone. Did I pick up my bedroll? I did pick up my bedroll. Okay. Ward's gone, so we're gone. Is that 68%? Although I tell you what, just to make absolutely sure. There. I mean, I do that purely to ensure that D-Dubs is going to be at our back as we leave. Because it is contractually obligated to go for the lure, like even if we're going to like bump shoulders as we pass through the cave.
That's not the wind howling.
And see, this is why we do it. Because enclosed space, few options. I will take the flare. Ooh, oh wow. They put a lot more blood on this one.
Okay.
I don't remember that being that gory, but okay. Yeah, it's probably a good thing Larry is not here to see this. So I fear that this might be too much for his delicate system. How are we for burnables? We got 16 Yeah, 16 sticks and some coal. It's fine. Okay, okay, this is the way out, but we're still on the bleak inlet timer, so we should at the very least hold on until the ward gets broken. So is anything else, any other inventory management? That's going to take too long to repair. Okay, we have 2 cans, but we're going to pick up a 3rd can when we get to the fire in the muskeg. And I got, yeah, we have a goodly amount of lantern fuel. I should just have one of these ready. We got 8 of the damn things. Yeah, so as soon as the lure gets popped, we pop the flare and we go. Leave that. That's a 12 calories worth of soda. Okay, there we go. Oh, actually, the timer did not go up there. Okay, and we do start fresh here.
What was that?
Oh shit. Okay. Did not expect it to be that close. Okay, see, there's a wolf right there. And it's already locked onto us, because of course. As if we didn't have enough to deal with as it is. But that's fine. So we'll actually, you know what? Let's just get rid of it now. Because it's gonna be it's a wolf, it's gonna be a bother. Hey, Pancake, welcome in. Happy Saturday to you. Hope you're doing all right where you are. We are, yeah, we're picking up our run. We just left Bleak Inlet. Okay, there goes the lure. See, okay, yeah. So we're gonna probably work our way around and then get there. Yeah, and we're going to get a little bit heavier here because this is where we pick up the bearskin bedroll. Very warm, but also like 3 times as heavy. Go, go, go. Thank you. You doing okay? Went to the aqua park with the, oh, nice. Especially the sauna. The sauna in these temperatures? No, no, okay. I get it. You know, that's a, it can be a very, very soothing experience. But well, so yeah, there's a typhoon in the neighborhood. Typhoon Nul, which is like Nul in North Korean means like glowing red eyes or something, which is just, I mean, appropriate but also weird. Like the way they name storms in this part of the world, like everyone puts in suggestions. Like every country offers names, and then and some of them make sense in more a context than others. Like, I think Hong Kong's contribution this year is dim sum. Imagine having your home wrecked by Typhoon dim sum. But anyway, yeah. So it's supposed to make landfall about 100 kilometers up the coast from us, which is definitely not a direct hit, but we're still going to be dealing with a fair bit of unpleasantness. And I can already feel, excuse me, I can already feel the building swaying in the wind.
I think I can use this.
Okay. Let me go ahead. Oh, wait. Not you. You. Put that down. Put those on. Here, Jack, why is it tornadoes or hurricanes? It's probably hurricanes. I don't think they name tornadoes, at least not at this point. Actually, no, I can tear those down. But is that I hope that joke, Pancake, is shareable in polite company. Yeah, let me sack these. We'll get some cloth out of that. There we go. Yeah, see, now we're close to our carry capacity. We should. That's part of the reason I turned down that pot, and we're going to stick with the double can method. I could leave some of these flares behind. Most of these flares behind, actually. We'll keep the pry bar for wolf defense. We got those in case we got to start a fire. Those are all fine. And yeah, we have some decently heavy food. Oh, it doesn't translate well to English. Oh, it's a marriage joke. When they come into life, they're crazy and tempting, but when they leave, they do so with your house and car. I see. What are we? Okay, we probably... Let's sleep 3. See how much we get back there. Okay, close to full. Actually, we probably get drop another soda. If I stop picking up sodas, that'll probably help with our weight issues as well. Okay, we're gonna leave you. Okay, just a sec, let me remind myself. So, from here, we go to Broken Railroad. Then we come out, we do the Marsh Ridge Goat. We go to we go Marsh Ridge Goat, and then we go to Milton. We hit that fire. We go to HRV. I think that's where we get our first guaranteed stim. Although we got to watch for Timbies in the ravine now, which. Whew. Oh, but Polish. I see. There's no distinction between tornadoes and hurricanes. Okay, but probably don't have to deal with a lot of hurricanes in Poland, so I guess that makes sense. Yeah, not prime hurricane territory, I would imagine.
I'll take it.
Yeah, that's a full kilogram. We don't really need that. Okay, so yeah, we'll grab that. Drop a lure. And we go. And once again, the wind is in our face. Because why wouldn't it be? They're extremely rare. You deal with, but yeah. So they probably have more. You have more precise terms for the things you deal with more. I mean, that just makes total sense. Fuck's sake! This fucking wind, man. Okay. All right, yeah. So we're going to Broken Railroad, which is like honestly like one of the like worst zones for like leaving unaccosted because okay, with that one that real narrow exit, I can't recall a time when I haven't been, you know, zipping past the Darkwalker. Like usually with like when it's within the fear range. Because like there's just even like if you drop the lure at the fire, it's going to expire before D-Dubs gets there. So it's going to be basically parked there on the tracks when you're getting to the exit. Although, you got to remember we are slow running this, or slow walking. We're moseying. Okay, we're 20. Yeah, we don't want to run up the clock here yet, because we are going to be coming back here to leave. Now, just occurs to me, if we're taking our time in the muskeg, mayhaps we don't go for the Marsh Ridge goat, and then we just take the sensible route down to Hat Creek, turn, and then thank you. Yeah, we turn and then we go to Marsh Ridge the normal way. Okay, I see you there, Wolf. Oh, the basement at the heat wave. Yeah, that's the thing. Because like if all this rain was bringing down the temperature, even like to a point where the temperature started with a 2, you know, that'd be one thing. But no, we don't. We are not blessed with that. No, it's still hot. It's still humid. Now it's wet too. Ah, well, it's summer in a subtropical climate. What are you gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna think fondly of my visits to places where it's cold and probably start looking to book another one. Okay, we good? See any wolves? No. See bear? No. Lovely. So we'll save our spray paint, and am I gonna drop a lure right at the entrance? Possibly. Okay, it does, we have some good distance between us and D-dubs. Oh yeah, they're the thing. Maybe we do. We go to the fire. We just when we get to the fire, we hang out for a bit. Oh, do we want to loot? Like, do we want to loot the maintenance yard? Do we want to go for the hunting lodge? We are at 32%. Okay. We got to remember though, Broken Railroad is not as big as the Muskeg, so that timer is going to fill up much quicker. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Pancake. We're getting all the not all the worst extremes, especially for me, someone who is built for the cold. Visit you in New Zealand. It's wet, but at least it's not been hot. Bumblebee, believe me, it's on the itinerary. I would adore the chance to go back to New Zealand, not in summer, and thing was I was looking at like the Hermitage? I think it's the down by what is it Mount Cook on the South Island, like that kind of world class stargazing, maybe even seeing the aurora, but making the chiming work is a bit awkward. And also, there's been a spate of Hong Kongers dying in road accidents in New Zealand. So that's been getting a fair amount of coverage here of late. I think it's like a dozen Hong Kongers have died on New Zealand roads since like 2018. I think, like the most recent one, I think someone was they were driving on the South Island and then they got caught up in black ice, which again that's just not a phenomenon you ever have to deal with here. Matter of fact, ice generally isn't a thing you have to deal with here. So yeah, people, driving on foreign roads in unfamiliar conditions, and sometimes things go really bad. Maybe a the Dark Sky Sanctuary. That's what I was looking at. Part of the issue though is there's no trains that go there. So I would have to drive myself or go as like part of a tour. And I hate the idea of being part of tours. Like I don't mind other people in the abstract, but when I am beholden to someone else's itinerary, that I kind of bristle against. Mostly humid, lots of rain. It's been with the it's like it's the UK. Of course it rains. That's what the UK does. But yeah, the heat waves on top of that, and again, as the discourse is going, with so many buildings that are made with retaining heat in mind, it is doubly bad. Do you deal with ice in your neck of the woods? Would go by bus, where you have dry. I mean, that's totally fair. And I would, if I was gonna do that, I would definitely be researching transport options.
This stuff will come in handy.
Pretty thoroughly, because I mean, I can drive. I have a license. I did it for God knows how many decades in the U.S., but it's something I really appreciate not having to do. I need to remind myself, when I go back to the U.S. in September for my cousin's wedding, I gotta rent a car, because there's no two ways about it. Where I'm going, there's no mass transport at all. No bus, no train. I mean, there are trains, but they're all like freight trains. Okay, so there's the fire. So yeah, D-dubs just broke the lure at the entrance to the zone. We are 20%. You know what? Let's go. Let's at least go check out the maintenance yard. We'll give D-dubs a chance to get closer, and then we'll sleep at the fire. And then maybe we won't have him waiting for us when we're trying to leave. Usually pretty limiting if you can or don't want to drive. Yeah, I felt that even when I was just in Wellington, in however many years ago.
This will come in handy.
Cause yeah, if you like, there's some commuter rail, but it's basically bus or nothing. Okay, ooh, maple syrup. Maple syrup heavy.
Never know.
Also, maple syrup questionable condition. It's a pain to get. Yeah, and in some places more than others. Like, ooh, free coffee. Yeah. In the U.S., it's easier to get just because it's so important.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
But yeah, and there's a reason, like, so much American culture is like based around cars and like the freedom of cars and the liberation of getting your driver's license, because unless and until you get that, you're basically at the mercy of your parents, or if you have friends who can drive.
I think I can use this.
Ooh. You know what? It's a downgrade. I'm going to wear those, and we're going to see if we can repair them, probably at the fire. Oh, there we go. Revolver ammo. That's what we wanted.
I'll take it.
No, it's probably fine. Yeah, there's no Aurora, so the flashlight is even more of a absolute waste of space than usual. Ooh, more of that, lovely. Cloth, yes, need. 57%, sure. Okay, hearing the music. Okay. Where are we? 27%. Okay. We should consider going to the fire. Oh, definitely not. Yeah, the hunting lodge might be a bit too much of a gamba. Yeah, when you used to live in Poland, you don't know how it is now, but I think the percent passing was theory is below 50%, practical is like 30%. Yeah, like you would never be able to sustain that in the U.S. outside of like major metropolitan areas. It's like there's so often there's really no other way to get around. Okay, here we go. Yeet. Okay, take that and that. Energy drink, pork and beans, no.
Okay.
Yes, no. Yeah, I'll say there are things you could do to they're like an automatic fail the like the driving test. But you would have to try. Okay, we do have a stim. Good. I'm thinking ahead to. Oh, we got the rabbit nest. That's right. Yeah, I was thinking ahead to the climate of Milton. Okay, I really want to fix up those combies. We're at 34. We're good. Come on. Astrid, I swear to God. Give me these pants. Thank you. That'll do for now. Okay. Ooh, yeah, we're actually more tired than usual. But okay, let's sleep for 3 and see where we are. Oh crap. That went out faster than I expected. Well, here. Let's actually make ourselves a ward. And let's try to leave fully rested. Yeah, we're still 39%. That's fine. Have our last soda, because God knows there'll be more. Okay, we'll sleep for another 3. Okay, very nice. We do have time. That's going to take 30 minutes, assuming we don't balls it up again. Yeah, there we go. Still got a couple cloth. Good. Okay, drop that. Now we're up to 40 kilograms carry capacity. Fantastic. That's probably all the repairs we can get away with. I recently learned the U.S. doesn't really require it to be to a certain degree to be road legal. You need to take your... Okay, that's a federal thing. I think at the state and local level, those requirements do exist, because I hear friends in like New York and California and especially like Massachusetts complaining about annual inspections. So it's not a federal thing, but I think at the state and municipal level it can be. Okay, we're up to 50% fog. We got lots of carry capacity. Are we going to peace out? I think we're going to peace out, and then we're just going to mosey on out of here. Now, judging by the sound of it, that lure might not be long for this world. But every little bit helps. Okay, and there's our timer. See, I'm trying to think. So where, did I ever live anywhere where I had to do that? Not Nebraska. Not Texas. Not Oregon. Did I have to do it in Hawaii? I don't actually remember. But yeah, it's very much a patchwork thing, and that is the beauty, quote unquote, of a more federal system there. I have a friend from Kansas, and I think she said you can drive a car without doors there. I mean, maybe you can, but should you? I don't know. That seems a bold choice, to say the least. Yeah, I guess maybe the thinking is like it's certainly a danger to you, but not to anyone else? Question mark? But I mean, all it takes is one loose rock, bonking you in the head, and all of a sudden you and your vehicle are very much a danger to everyone else. UK also medical checks required by the state. Unless you have a brand new car, then you're exempt for 3 years. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Yeah, advisable. Yeah, yeah, technically legal, sure. But again, there's lots of things that you are legally allowed to do that still doesn't mean they're a good idea. Okay, now that ward we dropped is still up, which, because I was thinking we might drop a ward right here at the exit and just try to milk the clock a little bit. But if we can only have one up at a time, we might be prevented from doing so. Yeah, exactly. Certainly doesn't stop people from trying. Which is why those laws are there. Like if there's a law against something or a rule against something, usually that means it's because someone's already tried it. Like there's a reason your shampoo says, or like your bottle of deodorant says, do not apply to your eyes, because someone did. By you 100% health made into his current. Oh, nice. Yeah, I ran up against the difficulty spike in the second circle, so I'm generating some meta currency offline, just kind of trying to max that out. So let's see. Okay, you can only place one ward at a time. That makes sense. So we need that ward to fizzle out first. We are at 68%. Yeah, we can hang out here for a bit. They explain a lot about American car-related content. Yeah. Lots of freedom. And, you know, I have the right to do this, that, and the other thing. Actually, tell you what we can do while we're here, because we're definitely going to be warm enough. Have a little quick napperoonie. You got beaches roll to max, and then you roll that. You got oh, okay, and then you got the one that gets you 50% more whales. Yeah, honestly, that's probably the most sensible way to go about it. Okay. Oh, it is down. Good. We are up to 72%, and the ward is gone. So we can drop another one.
Plenty of space.
Okay, and yeah, it is. All right. So here's the complicating factor. When we go to Broken Railroad, it's also going to be within 200 meters of us. It's going to complicate things a little bit.
Sound.
And it's also going to make Astrid keep talking, which is a whole different issue. I'm going to get rid of this condensed milk. Or most of it, I guess.
Clearly not alone out here.
Okay, so, wait, no. I just want you to have it on hand.
Better stay alert.
So we're gonna milk the clock. We're gonna go to Broken Railroad. We're gonna instantly drop the lure. It's not gonna last very long, but it'll give us time to get down the tracks. And yeah, this time we're not gonna do the Marsh Ridge goat. We're just gonna go down. We're gonna get. We might go down as far as Poachers. And then we'll go up Hat Creek, and we'll take and then we'll go into the transition cave, loop back around, and then we'll take the normal way to Milton Ravine. Yeah, I'll tell you what it is, Pancake. The roles are reversed. Usually, we're the one getting to the exit, and then the Darkwalker is parked right here. This time around, we at least managed to flip the script. But we're well rested. We're not encumbered. So we should be able to peace out without too much of an issue.
Nothing good about that sound.
83%. Honestly, yeah, I think we will just we'll just vibe for a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna hydrate. Chat, you hydrate too.
Something moving out there?
Yeah, get through all your lines, Astrid. Because we we don't want to be hearing them later when it actually counts.
To give it plenty of space.
Are we gonna get? Yeah, we'll give it until let's give it till 1 minute. What the hell? Let's live dangerously. Hey, Sai, good to see you. Welcome in. Hope you've been well. Yeah, we'll be all right. And honestly, like
Better stay alert.
our biggest danger here is my speedrunning instincts kicking in, as opposed to just playing this like a normal person. To 88%. Really? So 2 minutes, 88% fog.
Clearly not alone out here.
Huh. Okay, so when it's within 2 minutes.
Not what I wanted to hear.
Okay, let's go. Hello? Why are we dual wielding in one hand? Let's try that again. I am gonna beam you with this spray paint can. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I like that. Okay, I might have to actually physically drop the can. Here, let me try that. Nope. All right. Whatever you say, game. Whatever you say. Actually, where have I seen? Oh yeah, I've seen this before with a like a box of matches. I've seen that attached to her hand while holding a weapon as well. Okay, so it's. But yeah, this is very peculiar. And the thing is, like, there's no art. Like, we can't tell what is it. Is it the regular spray paint? Is the magic spray paint? We can't tell. Oh yeah, where are we fog-wise? 38%. Okay. Oh, how's our food? Okay, food is fine. I was worried there for a second because yeah, we actually got like a like the pop-up that said toxic fog, and like the timer turned red, but it didn't go to 0. So it's, I guess you get a 2-minute warning when the toxic fog is on the way. Actually, I'm not sure I've ever seen that before, which would explain my eagerness to leave. Yeah, usually we are gone long before that's an issue. But yeah, oh yeah, folks, if anyone doesn't know Big Fella Sai, absolutely, very, top bloke, and a super knowledgeable about Darkwalker. Like for the longest time, like he and Katz were like trading off back and forth, like putting up like world record times. Hey Stewie, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Yeah. And where are you these days? I haven't asked you that in a while. We're oh yeah, it's past 10 p.m. so we probably have the level 8 typhoon signal up now. Because it was because Hong Kong is weird and got to be ever so efficient. So our typhoon warning system goes from 1 to 3 to 8 to 9 to 10. And it's like, and 1 is like, there's a storm within like 800 kilometers. And then 2 is like 400. And then we skip to 8. I think, if I remember correctly, what happened was like it used to be like 1 to 10, but then there was efficiency involved, and they basically consolidated. So the warnings in between were too similar, or so people say. I'll take one. Ooh, oh yes, yes. I love all that. That's don't need you. Don't need you.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Are we good for antiseptic? We are. Oh, you're in Malta. Wow. Yeah, I have actually taken some looks at Malta because a while back I got some interesting spam that's how to get permanent residency in Malta. I thought, well, can't say I ever considered that, but you know what? Sounds interesting. And it was almost certainly not above board, but it was nice to think about. Because like Malta is like, it's in the EU, so you have all the benefits that come with that, but it is also, it's like right there on the Mediterranean. Lots to recommend it. It's one of those out of the way spots that most, I guess the idea is, doesn't get as much attention. Oh, thank you for the clip there, Pancake. I'll take a look at that one after stream. Yeah, and I imagine that's a large part of it, Stewie. Yeah, but I know they have a digital nomad visa, but I think that does not count toward establishing residency. Otherwise, it would be like probably much more popular. Cloth? I don't have much. Oh, I do have the jeans. We can sack those. Carried extra half kilogram around for no reason. Heck. What's going to get me the most temperature? Probably this. Yeah, that was a half a degree there. Okay, we're at 50%. Yeah, the upside down can. Yeah, it's again, it's the best kind of bugs. The bugs that are amusing, they're fun to look at, but they're not like game breaking in any way. Okay, water's getting slightly low. We do have time on the ward. Do I actually make a fire? So where are we on weight? Oh, we're actually got 10 kilos of space. We could make some water. What the heck? Malta very drinking like history. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, torch. You use the book. It's fine. We have accelerant if we're desperate. There we go. Pop that in there, and yeah, we're just gonna make a liter as I'm walking around water. go. And of course, this is when the wind picks up. Why wouldn't it? All right. Oh yeah, that 10 kilos was with the bedroll on the ground. Oh well. Okay, you're good. So you can finally finish off this MRE, get it out of our inventory. Lovely. Okay, now. We want to go, yeah, up Hat Creek. And then we take the cave that loops around. And then we peace out to Milton Basin. Right? Yeah. And of course the wind is right in our face because, again, we're playing the long dark and that's just the way we live. And we have a stim, an energy drink, and much coffee, so the climb isn't as daunting as it might otherwise be. Just come on. Now, if I'm honest, okay, would we rather be doing this, or would we rather be trying to do the Marsh Ridge Goat under time pressure? Honestly, I know I had to think about that one. See, I have it's been long enough since I've done that goat. I don't know if I would have a lot of confidence in myself. Like, I know where it is. I made a damn video on it and, nailed it first try. But again, it's different doing it just on a random run versus, doing it when, death is stalking you from not that far away. Okay, so D-Dubs is now at Poachers. Now, are we going to do the same thing? Yeah, honestly, we're not coming back here. We're going to Milton, and then we're going to HRV, back through Milton, and then Mystery Lake. So we're not coming back to the Muskeg, so we could, if we wanted to, hang out by Marsh Ridge. Just to milk the clock a little more. Yeah. But we don't want to linger in Milton because we're going to have to come back through to leave to go to Mystery Lake. Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to, the semblance, some semblance of strategy is happening here. Excuse me. Now, I know, I have no illusions that I'm actually going to, win, place, or show in this thing. there's only one division, and it's like people who are far better TLD players than me are jumping in. Like Thomasina's in there. I was, Bash plans to jump in. We're here to put on a good show and us soak in my favorite challenge. Okay, now, do we need to drop a lure while we're in here? Let's hope not. It's not like we're low on paint. But I would like to leave some room for error. Can I give it a try? Absolutely, Pancake. Give it a try. Because it's making you play something that might be familiar in an unfamiliar way. And that's one of the best parts of these community challenges. Making you look at the game in new and interesting ways. Yeah, honestly, I would encourage everyone to give it a look. And if nothing else, try the challenge in general. I think they do often get overlooked in favor of survival mode because, obviously, or maybe even story mode, depending on who you are. You have a lantern. I have a lantern. I think we're just going to let that go. All right. Oh yeah, so it looks like we might actually get out without having to use paint, which huzzah. Okay, hello, Marsh Ridge. Now, one thing I remember Cats being particularly insistent about, no one actually has to take this climb here, because you can just go up this way. Or is that... Or do they fix that? Maybe they fixed that. Oh no, actually, no, you know what it is? Yeah, go around this way. Yeah, that rose hip climb is avoidable. This one is not. There we are. Now we're going to walk up to the point where it lets us leave the zone. But we're not going to leave just yet. We're going to ward it up. Freeze D-dubs in place. Now, some sleep would be good. So we're going to need it for that climb. Where? Come on. Okay, I saw green. Don't lie to me, game. Don't lie to me. There we go. We are at 74%. Okay, we're close. Probably get one more. Let's have a nice drink. Have some quackers. Dispose of said quackers. go. One more hour? One more hour I think we can get away with. Oh, apparently we're not tired enough. There. Lovely. Okay, now the fog's really starting to kick in because we can't see across the zone anymore. 77%. Oh yeah, let me make sure. We're gonna put that on the radial. Put that on the radial. Depending on where we are, we might stim up the rope, or we might climb the first rope normally, and then energy drink the second, because we have crackers and other things to dry us out, and we have mini coffee to get us to the fire. Because like the fire, if I remember correctly, if you stim from the bottom rope, the stim will usually wear out just after you get past the second climb. I've never climbed the first one normally and then stim the second one. I think if you do that, you might be able to actually get to the fire before the stim wears off. Oh, but do we want to? No, or do we even want to do that? Because what we could do is normal climb up, go to the cave, drop a ward, sleep there, normal climb up. We can coffee or energy drink after the second climb, get to the fire and sleep there, and not chew up too much time in our first pass through Milton. Yeah, okay. Oh, did I pick up the bedroll? Yes, okay. Yeah, honestly now we're just milking it. Yeah, I think the second the war drops, that's when we go. Actually, you know what? I am gonna eat the last of these crackers. It'll make us a little bit more thirsty, give us more room for coffee or go juice. Anything else we can do? Is there anything else we can do away with? We definitely don't need this many matches. The sticks are what they are. I do want all those. We have no spare clothing. Food to dry us out, and then coffee or water. If I have a knife, do I need a can opener? Arguably no. We have mini flares. I think I'll hold on to those just when the wind picks up, and those are fine. That leaves us, yeah, just about 10 kilograms under. And even if we're slow walking this, it is good to stay light, stay mobile. So if shenanigans happen, we can get away from D-dubs without too much problem. Do you still need a pry bar? Honestly, there will be looting in our future, so I'm actually going to say yes, and also for wolf defense. Hey, cuz, welcome in. Good to see you. How's things? Actually, let me hold on. Let me Drop one of these real quick. But good to see you, cuz. Hope your weekend's going all right.
Luckily, it's not that dark that I can't see. Is the moon out? Oh, it's doing the weird thing where it has... fuck, I crouched! And it's a... No. Come on, please, no. Fuck me. Oh my god. And it's a... I don't know if it's an Aurora about.
Oh,
Come on.
go.
Come on. Twice. It was that the second one too? Did the first one run away? That was the whole run. Okay. We made it to 150 days though, so that's nice.
Oh no, that was your coastal run. Oh, that's
okay. Okay.
And we know, I mean, Cuz is one of Coastal Highway's biggest proponents. So I know that hurt.
That can't be good.
Okay, I see doggos over there. Just keep on moving. Yeah, exactly. Hashtag Team Coastal. There you go. As long as all that noise is behind us, that's what's important. Yeah. Hello, Bun Bun. Goodbye, Bun Bun. Absolutely, cuz, my pleasure. Yes, the tournament officially starts August 1st. This is basically a practice / strategizing run. Gonna re-familiarizing myself with Darkwalker and trying to reprogram some of my instincts. Because like usually, whenever I do this one, I'm trying to go fast. But now, obviously, the objective is the opposite. So we're trying to go slow, stay somewhat close to D-dubs, but in a safe manner. Using a lot of Darkwalker practice. Yeah, it sounds like lots of folks are interested, and well, I think part of it might be because there is actual cash money on the line. Now, that's almost certainly not entirely it. It is, well, yeah, it's something that people don't normally play, and even if you do, it's making people play it in an unusual fashion, which I think is that's a big draw, because as like I was telling Pancake earlier, it makes you look at something familiar in new ways. And especially for a game that's about a decade old and where people will have hundreds or thousands of hours in it, that novel experiences might sometimes be hard to get. Okay, yeah, let's try this. I'm just going to coffee this one. Now, I don't have Krampus, but that shouldn't be a huge problem. Okay. Yeah, see, now I've got an hour of reduced fatigue. Do we sleep and then waste that buff, or do we climb I don't know. Is cold a major factor? Less so if you're speed running it, then yes, cold is a major killer because you're not stopping to loot, to get better clothing, to get upgrades, or like to make repairs. Um, if you're playing it normally, or if you're playing it in the way you're meant to play this challenge, it's not that big a deal because it's on Voyager settings. That means Voyager loot, Voyager health regen. So in that sense, it is quite forgiving. You know, we're gonna go for it. Actually, no. Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna have ourselves another coffee. So yeah, because if you're stopping, like between the clothing you can get on Voyager and the fact you have 5 hours of quite warm fires at each green fire, cold in general shouldn't be an issue if you're not speed running. There we go. And especially like the game, yeah, at the Muskeg Fire, the game gives you a bearskin bedroll. So it's not that difficult to stay warm, as long as you're being fairly sensible about how you're going about it. So yeah, like your normal, like your torch chaining, your tees, you really don't need to. Oh, and one thing I forgot, because it's on Voyager settings, if you absolutely positively must start your own fire, you're gonna be warm the instant you start the fire. Like you don't have to make it warm enough to overcome the cold. Like fire equals warm. I know, like a lot of people who don't normally play below Loper, that's going to take them by surprise as well. uh, am I gonna? So we're at 16%. Let's see. Can I get an easy farmhouse key here? Nope. That's a bun. Nope. Ah, there we are. Okay, appreciate it. Do we need anything here? Not really. We don't need potatoes. We don't need carrots. Oh, god dang it. I did not want that. Because now it's going to be close here. Okay, so this is going to be a purely for looting. I thought we might sleep in here, but I don't know. I don't think we can sleep while we have anxiety. So it's not. I guess I'll take those just in case. We don't have them. Ooh, 1.5 liters? You know what? Sure. Yeah, but like, see, like a lot of this stuff we genuinely just do not need. take that. I will look for clothing upgrades. That might be about it. Okay, simple parka. That is better. Okay. Just drop that. Yeah, you can very much kind of treat it like the not the whiteout, hopeless rescue, where you just loot. If something's an immediate upgrade, put it on. If not, ignore it. Okay, actually, let me try that. Let me just confirm. Can you sleep if you're anxious? Oh, you can. Okay. Okay, so let me grab 2 more hours, and then we'll peace out. We'll go to the fire. And we got to remember there's no safe house customization in this. Okay, yeah, just go ahead and have a nice big drink. 3 liters of water. That's probably too much. Okay, playing a little risky here, but we have enough. Yeah, we have enough. We have enough leeway. We should be able to get away with it. Okay, got that. Don't need that. Sure. No. Maybe. Twice as heavy, but much warmer. Here. We'll put that there. Put that there. Just drop you. Water-wise, we're fine, so let's get fully rested. There we go. Okay, pick that up. Now, we're going to make for... Yeah, we're going to make for HRV. There's no need to drop a lure because we already know D-Dubs is right on our 6. So we just need to boogie. And don't get hung up. Okay. Have bedroll, have bedroll. Oh, how are we? Okay, 25%. That's good. So we want to leave ourselves time. So if we're going to milk the clock, we milk the clock when we're coming back from HRV going to Mystery Lake. But yeah, look at that. So we're yeah, the air temperature, yeah, so normal conditions, we're going to be warm pretty much on a regular basis. We don't need to fret there. Although, can we get down safely? Fuck. That was not a place where I expected to hurt myself goading, but hey, here we are. But yeah, you see, because we're not tired and we're not cucumbered, we can like at a nice leisurely walk, we can outpace D-dubs. And that is even with how many notes? Yeah, we got 6 out of 10. We got HRV, Mystery Lake, PV, Timberwolf to go. Yeah. As in, so Darkwalker gets faster with every note you collect. But as long as you stay well rested and not horribly weighed down, which again with Voyager loot can be a challenge, you should be just fine. You will on occasion have to navigate like that exit from Broken Railroad, some tight spots, but that's more because of the layout of the zone than your lack of mobility. Okay. No, it did. Yeah, yeah. What did it say? So when I did some testing, it said like so the mine going from Milton to HRV was connected to the Milton map and thus the Milton timer, but I don't know. I feel less confident about that these days. I wonder if I misread that, or I wonder if the timer even goes up at all. Because like when we were, what was it? Yeah, we were in the mine going from Bleak to the Muskeg. I don't know if the counter, like the fog counter, went up at all. But then again, you're usually not in there for very long anyway, especially because, again, narrow space, easy to get trapped by by the entity hunting us. So not sticking around long enough to science it is generally wise. Okay. Yeah, no reason to stop in the trailer, I'm pretty sure. Now, there's almost certainly, yeah, there's probably gonna be one wolf between us and the transition cave. Yeah, there's one that likes to park itself like way up on the hillside. Again, I'm being taken in by the sound design because we're a good ways away. There's not like a lot of minutes, but there is that little bung 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 like we're it's like you got a skillet just like gently bouncing against something and making kind of resonant noise. Is that? Yep. And we're gonna have to do that again because it ran off the wrong way. Yeah, and the revolver is entirely for scaring off wolves. No hunting necessary. Let's see what condition is that in? 72. Okay, we might touch it up at some point, but not right now. Oh right. We have bandages. Let me go ahead and do that in case we need to climb. Where are we leaving at? 41%. Okay, a little slightly higher than I would like, but we can manage. Okay, yeah, it says it's still connected to Milton, so we don't want to linger here. Right, and now so the HRV fire is down in the basin. You could climb down and back. Do I want that? You know what? Sure. Like so at the very least, like the way down is very goatable. But again, we're trying to milk the clock as much as we can. Although, how do we do that in HRV? I'm not sure. Well, let's find out. That's one of the reasons we're doing this.